Everything you said we already knew, more or less.
Well, here's something that you didn't know. 2 of those special atomic bombs haven't gone off.
STEM stands for Science, Technology, Engineering, Math. We offer it here in Mount Vernon School District to 5th graders, and it's an opportunity for them to learn more about STEM subjects, but also to just have a good time. So it's an opportunity for them to really experience a lot of different STEM activities and subjects and content in order for them to better engage with those subjects.
The Mount Vernon School District essentially applied for a grant through AmeriCorps and got approved for 3 years of this program. So the Mount Vernon School District basically decided that they wanted to focus on STEM education and implementing it at a young age, so 5th grade, which is when they first take the science portion of the state assessment. So this program is really supposed to target next generation science standards that 5th graders learn in class and just incorporate some more of that knowledge so that they can have additional tools when they take their assessment later in the year.
My favorite part about STEM Camp is when I see a kid's face light up because they did something that they think is cool and they learned something new. And a good example is I ran into a parent outside of school, and they told me how much their child enjoyed STEM Camp, and that was really satisfying.
I feel like the coolest thing about STEM Camp is I get to come here every day after work and just play. I think that it's a great time for the kids, but it's a great time for us too. We're all here to have a good time and to kind of help them experience the fact that STEM subjects can be really fun. They don't have to be kind of all about, you know, taking down all of that information and taking a bunch of notes or the complicated side of it. It can be about the interaction side of it and about just experiencing life and all of the things that our planet and our solar system and our universe can do and how those things work together.
Our main goal is to get students excited about science. I've seen that students are becoming more interested in the different fields of science and engineering. They ask me a lot of questions that sometimes I don't even know, but you know, that's the best part, learning.
A kid in class asked me what I did in my engineering career, and I told him, and he wanted me to bring in some machines that I had invented or designed, and so I did. I brought in a bicycle brake that I had made, and he really liked it, and he was really curious about engineering and the engineering process.
The most significant thing for me about STEM Camp, the reason we're all here and the reason we do this, is that it's clear that, especially at younger ages, the kids in our district just aren't engaging with these subjects. They don't really know how to connect to what all of those complicated terms can mean and why they're important. And so to help them see the world through a more scientific lens opens up so many opportunities for them in the future to just do whatever it is they want to do. Maybe they come to STEM Camp for the robotics, or they come just to make oobleck and they come to just make a big mess. And maybe they realize that I really liked building bridges and towers, and maybe I want to be an engineer in the future. If they're never exposed to those kinds of things, they don't know. So giving them another outlet for them to experience what science can really be, it just opens up their whole world to them. And I think that that's very valuable.
It actually is the thing that makes me actually smile a lot sometimes. I don't smile that much. I might look like I'm not smiling, but actually I'm smiling in my heart right now.
I came to STEM Camp because I knew it would help me with science and engineering, so I could be able to work harder and able to do my best.
I just wanted to do something that's out of my boundaries, because I'm usually just a stay-home girl and just do art. So I think science is a really good thing for me to do.
Science is like my favorite thing to do in school.
I said, why not? Because this is my first opportunity to join STEM Camp. I want to learn some math. some engineering, some science, technology.
It seemed fun because I like science and technology.
It's the first after-school club that I've been to, and I like science. I really like science, so I wanted to see what STEM Camp had to give for me.
I heard there's engineering contests, and I love engineering and stuff.
I thought it would be cool to learn more things that I didn't know, like how to average, more science, because I haven't learned a lot about science.
I love to build and do different things with math and making things up with tools. How like circuits work and stuff like that. And also I can program like a Sphero to do things. I can make oobleck bouncy balls. I've also learned about the sun, gravity and stuff. Yeah, and it's only been 2 weeks into STEM camp and I've learned a lot of stuff.
My favorite station is the Sphero robots.
So I like doing the challenges in Sphero and watching the videos.
We got to like move them around and do challenges with them.
It was fun controlling them.
And it was like a little buddy that you just followed whatever you'd say.
The electric circuits, because they're cool to work with and you get to see things fly, and you get to hear different sounds it can make with the circuit things.
I didn't know when we first started how you can make a light go on or like a fan work, but like I learned that when we did the snap circuit.
The wires in it, you can hear sound from a mini radio.
I can make electricity by myself, like by following a few instructions, because I thought electricity you had to do like super complicated things, but you just had to make a full circuit, and that was pretty cool.
The oobleck is like when you punch it, it's like hard, but like when you put your hand softly into it, it's like liquid.
It's hard to make, but it's also cool to look at.
When you squeeze it, it comes solid, and when no pressure, there's liquid.
Learning about the space, because you get to learn different stars that you don't know.
The sun is not the biggest star and it's not the hottest, but that there are bigger and hotter stars that just are farther away. So the sun seems the biggest.
That's a hard question because I really like doing the challenges. My favorite challenge is probably making towers.
And we see who had the tallest tower, and my group had the smallest tower.
It was when we were doing the soldiers launching. It was hard, but either way, we still managed to get at least far away.
It's a really good opportunity for people to learn how to engineer, about science.
The teachers are very nice and they care about your ideas, so it's easy to share what you think.
So they can have fun and learn new stuff that they haven't learned and have new friends.
I think that it's a really good opportunity, and if you like science and all that and having fun, you should do it.
Seeing kids really have a good time with science and engineering and concepts that I didn't have a good time with when I was a kid. I think it really gives me hope for the future that that more kids will be interested in pursuing these careers when they're my age, and that they can do it sooner. Really, I think I would be further along in my career if I had focused on science as a topic when I initially went into college, instead of wasting time in my undergrad years figuring out what I wanted to do. So I really enjoy getting to see kids have a good time with these topics.